Hi everyone, Austin here at Common Bond Yoga. Offer you some mindful yoga before the holidays start to hit Thanksgiving, wherever you're at out there. Just coming to this practice to take it a little bit easy in the body, release some stress, work some kinks out. And we'll start on our backs today, and we'll spend quite a bit of time on our backs, and before we start to move into some gentle sun salutations to bring a little bit of movement and heat to the body before we come back down. So find any comfortable position laying down on your spine. Use any pillows, blankets that you have nearby to get as comfortable as possible. And we'll start with one palm on the heart here, the other palm on the belly. Just grounding some energy here, tuning inwards, connecting with the body. Allow the eyes to rest, feet to fall out towards the side if they're extended out. Using this time at the beginning of your practice as always to just bring everything, your attention, your awareness to the body, to the breath, to the mind. This entire universe that's occurring here on your mat tonight. Notice the quality of sensation, the breath, the mind. Taking inventory of where you're at in your experience in this particular moment. Direct your awareness to the palms, resting on the chest and the belly. Notice how the breath moves the palms up and down with each breath in and out. Not trying to change anything about your experience yet, really just noticing. Starting to ease into intention tonight, using that breath as that tool to achieve that. As you start to take an inhale into your belly here at first, feel the palm lift up a little higher than it has been. Exhale, start to release that breath out. Snap the belly in, empty out all the air out of the belly. Allow that next inhale to fill the belly up once again. That deep expansion up towards the ceiling. And exhale to release. Pull the belly in, empty out. Deep inhale, breathe into the belly, lift it up towards the sky. Exhale to release. Pull the belly in, empty out. This time your inhale, breathe into the chest. Expand into that part of your body. Rib cage spreads out in all directions. Exhale, release that breath out. 2 more breaths into the chest here, into that heart space. Fill up as much as you possibly can here. Starting to connect those 2 movements of breath to create 3-part breath. Inhale, first breathe into the belly. Same inhale, pull that breath out, float it like a balloon up into the chest as the belly deflates and the chest inflates. Exhale, release it all out. 4 more breaths just like that. Inhale, belly first. Float that breath up into the chest. And exhale to release it out. This oceanic wave of breath through the body. Finishing up one more breath here. And release the palms down beside you. Keeping with those deep inhales and exhales. Staying with your breath, trying to take those intentional breaths throughout your entire practice tonight. When you notice you drift away from taking those deep breaths, just gently turn yourself back towards the breath. Take a moment to pause where you're at, just to grow that breath. Come back, return home. Inhale, start to gently slide the feet forward into the mat. Then pull the knees up and towards the belly, grab onto the shins, the knees. Gently rock right to left a couple of times, massaging the lower back. Bring the knees back to center. One out. Deep squeeze in towards the chest, towards the belly. And use an exhale to set the feet down onto the mat. Plant the feet about hip distance apart. Inhale, start to extend that right leg out towards the ceiling. You can soften a little bit into the knee here. Doesn't need to be fully extended at all. Toes are flexed down. Heel is pressing up though. It's a nice engaged leg. Breathing here. Maybe you take a couple pulses with that leg. Maybe exhale, lower the heel down a bit. Inhale to extend it back up. Exhale, lower. Inhale to extend. Maybe 2 more times. Inhale. Exhale. Last one. Lower down. Inhale up. And exhale, start to set that foot back into the ground. Switch sides. Inhale, left leg starts to extend through the ceiling. Maybe a nice little bend into that knee here. Flex the toes down, heel presses up. Maybe you get those pulses with the leg. Exhale to lower. Inhale to extend. 4 times with your own breath. Last one. And then exhale, lower that foot back down into the mat. Inhale, start to pull the right knee into the belly only. Grasp along the knee, the shin, the back of the leg. Pull it up in towards the side belly. You can choose to extend that left leg if you want. The foot is extended. Really keep that leg nice and engaged. Flex those toes towards you. Heel presses forward towards the top of the mat. Breathing here. Starting to come into an IT band stretch, the side of the leg, maybe getting a little bit into the piriformis here and the glute. Start to take the left hand to the right knee and just not moving the leg too far, just start to pull that knee towards the left shoulder across the body. It's not going to go all the way to the left, it's just going to pull a little bit to the side and up towards that left shoulder. Take a couple breaths here. Inhale, start to pull the knee back to center. Exhale, start to set that foot down. Slide that left foot back into the mat. When you're ready, start to pull that left knee in towards the side belly. Palms grabbing onto shin, knee, hamstring, curling in. That right leg can extend if you choose. Just keep that foot nice and engaged. Flex the toes towards you. Heel presses towards the front of the room. Stay with the breath. Coming into that side of the leg stretch, take that right palm on top of the left knee and start to bring that knee slightly across the body and then pull it up towards the right shoulder. Pause here, breathe, 3 to 4 to 5 breaths. Inhale, bring that knee back across to neutral. Exhale, set that left foot back into the mat. Slide the right foot back in. Pull both knees in towards the belly, rock side to side. Coming into inner thigh stretch. Keeping the knees nice and wide here. Use the grip on the knees to pry the knees away from each other. Really try to ground the lower back into the mat here. Maybe bring those toes out towards the side a little bit so there's this 90-degree angle in the legs. Palms to the inside of the legs somewhere to allow the gravity, the weight of the arms to pull the knees down. Just breathe here. The supine frog pose. Just to take the hands to the outside of the knees and slowly bring the knees together. Give a moment for the hips to reset. And eventually plant the feet back into the mat. Setting up for bridge pose here, grounding the forearms down towards the heels. Palms pressing down, forearms really pressing into the mat. Feet about hip distance apart. Slightly scoop the hips up so the lower back presses into the mat. Nice long neck here. Take an inhale, start to press into the heels. Lift the hips up towards the ceiling. Bridge pose. And exhale, slowly curl the vertebra down. Set the lower back into the hip mat. Hips still slightly tucked. Exhale, press into the heels. Scoop it back up. Inhale, gently lower. 3 more rounds just like that. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Last round. Exhale. Hold for the inhale. Exhale out. And inhale, release. Pull the knees in. Rock side to side. Release the feet into the mat. Drop the knees to one side. Start to curl the knees towards the belly. Cradle the head in the arms. Just take a couple of breaths here. When you're ready, start to press the palms into the mat to lift yourself up to seated. Cross the legs in any configuration that feels good here. Finding that space in the body here in that seated position. Maybe take an inhale, roll the shoulders up to the ears. Exhale, roll them down and back. Pull the shoulder blades towards each other. Release the shoulders down. Chin slightly lifted. Ribs knitting in. Take a round of breath here. Inhale, sweep the arms up and overhead, palms touch. Exhale, draw the hands down to heart center. Take a round of breath in here. Exhale, release. Release the palms down. Extend the legs forward. Sweep them to the side, starting to set up for tabletop position. Stack hips above knees. Shoulders above wrists. Spread it nice and wide through the fingertips. Gaze should be coming right down in front of the fingertips. Neutral neck here. Hips slightly tucked, just a touch. So the hips aren't tucking up towards the ceiling, but nice neutral spine here. Take a moment. Start to warm up the spine a little bit. Do some cat-cow movement. Inhale, drop the belly. Bring the gaze forward. Exhale, start to curl the hips underneath you. Arch through the spine. Press through the palms. Drop the chin towards the chest. Really get into those shoulders, the upper back. Inhale, drop everything down. Bring the eyes forward. Exhale, tuck it all in. Press it all away. Dig deep into that spine. Inhale, release, cow. Exhale, tuck it in, cat. Inhale, come back to tabletop. Exhale, set the hips to heels, melting into child's pose here. Just release the forearms into the mat. Maybe forehead to block. Palms stacked on the top of each other, a fist stacked on top of each other. Inhale, slowly start to walk the palms forward until the forearms start to lift off the mat. Still spreading nice and wide through those fingertips. Inhale, start to curl the body forward, almost like in your cats, coming through to modified plank here. So pressing the hips towards the mat, hips slightly tucked, shoulders stacked above wrists, pulling the chest in between the arms, neutral neck, lower belly in. You lift the tops of the feet off the ground. Take an inhale. Exhale, bend into the elbows, and at the same time, squeeze them in towards the ribcage as you lower chest and belly down to the ground. Press the hips into the mat, lips into the mat. Palms right underneath the chest. Elbows still squeezing in towards the side body. Sitting up for baby cobra, bring the toes, big toes to touch. Press the hips into the mat on the inhale. Pull the shoulder blades towards each other. And then exhale, start to peel the heart off the mat. Don't look forward here to keep that neck neutral. So crown of the head pointing towards the front of the room. Taking another inhale. Exhale, release. Pause for a breath. Inhale. Fire up the hips into the ground. Pull the shoulder blades towards each other. Exhale, press into the mat. Baby cobra. Exhale, release. Round a breath in between the last round. Inhale, when you're ready, fire up the body. Exhale, press into the mat. Baby cobra. Maybe pressing completely into the palms, straighten through the arms. Pull the chest forward in between the arms. Soften a little bit into the elbows. Pull the lower belly in. Try to not to clench the glutes here. Release them. Take an inhale. Exhale, curl yourself back. Child's pose. Take your time. Melt towards the mat. Palms still reaching forward. Forearms still lifted. Next inhale, curl yourself forward, taking that cat-like position through the spine all the way through. Coming back into modified plank. Set up the body. Exhale, lower everything down. Use your inhale, hips down, shoulder blades pull back. Exhale, press into the mat, lift up. Take an inhale here. Exhale, child's pose. One more round, just like that. Inhale forward. Exhale, lower. Inhale to set up. Exhale to press up. An inhale to pause. And exhale to child's pose. 3 breaths here. Inhale, come back up through tabletop. Starting to make your way to down dog here. Tuck the toes underneath you. Palms right underneath shoulders. Spread nice and wide through those fingers. Press through those base of the knuckles. Pull those elbows. Wrap those elbows towards each other. Lower belly is slightly in. Exhale to hover the knees. And then lift the hips up and back. Nice generous bend in the knees here in this first one. Still wrapping those elbows towards each other, neutral neck, chin towards the chest. Exhale, bend even more into the knees. Look forward. Slowly walk the feet towards the hands. Coming into ragdoll here, still deep bend. Bring the hands to elbows or shoulders. Drop the head. Maybe sway side to side. Release the fingertips down. Inhale, start to come into your halfway lift. Pressing the palms into the shins, pulling the crown of the head forward. Soften a little bit into the knees here. Inhale. Exhale, melt back into your fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, release. Last round, inhale. Exhale. Inhale, halfway lift. Pull the lower belly in and sweep the arms out towards the side and sweep the rest of the way up. Palms meet overhead. Exhale to the heart. Finding mountain pose here, feet hip distance apart. Nice, strong, engaged feet, thighs, legs here. Palms at heart center. Pulling the shoulder blades back, softening the shoulders down. Chin slightly lifted. Rest the eyes. Focus on the breath. Inhale, halfway. Now lift up towards the ceiling. Exhale, soften to the knees. Skip the head there. Pose we're not ready for. Both fold down. Now inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, release. Take another inhale into your forward fold. Exhale, bend into the knees. Fingertips come towards the mat. Start to slide that right foot back. Drop the knee down. Untuck the toes. Knees should be about in line with the ankle or slightly behind it. Take an inhale. Exhale, press the right hip forward. Pull the left hip back. Maybe take the palms to the left thigh and press yourself up to low lunge. Knit the ribs in. Maybe you want to walk that foot a little bit forward, getting a little bit deeper into the hip flexor here. Lift the arms up towards the ceiling, beach ball distance. Still pressing that left hip back, pressing the right hip forward. Just moving through a couple of arm rotations. So exhale, lower the palms down towards the mat, going forward. Inhale to lift them back and up. Exhale, forward. Inhale, back and up. One more round. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale, hands to the mat. Tuck the right toes. Lift the back knee. Step that left foot back. You can come to plank or lower the knees. Still going through plank. Exhale, lower chest and belly down. Set up with that inhale. Exhale, back bend of choice. A breath in. Exhale, child's pose. 3 breaths here. Inhale, come back to tabletop. Exhale, tuck the toes, lift the knees, send the hips up and back. Down dog. This time on our inhale, start to lift the right leg up towards the ceiling. Square the hips down. Maybe soften a little bit into both knees. Don't need to be fully extended, but you can work on that if you wish. Take an inhale. Exhale, curl the body in like you're coming into your cat to bring that knee forward and bring that foot as forward as you can get it. Maybe you have to walk it forward a little bit. Drop the left knee. Maybe you have to walk it a bit more forward. Knee above ankle, slightly behind. Use an exhale, put the right hip back, left hip forward. Palms to thighs, press yourself up, low lunge. Lift the ribs in. Maybe walk that foot a little bit forward. Keeping those hips squared off. Lift the arms up. Beach ball distance. Take an inhale. Exhale, send the fingertips down to the mat. Pause here. Inhale to tuck the left toes, lift the knee. Exhale, soften into that knee and step forward, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, release. Inhale to sweep up, lift up. Palms meet. Exhale to the heart. 3 breaths here. Moving through one more round. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, fold forward, fold towards the earth. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, release. Another inhale. Exhale, bend into the knees, fingertips towards the mat. Slide that left foot back. Drop the knee down. Untuck the toes, set up for your low lunge. Inhale, rise when you're ready. You lift the arms up, hips still squaring off. Taking those arm circles again. This time your exhale, take the arms back and down. And inhale, forward and up. 2 more rounds just like that. Inhale, arms sweep up one more time. And exhale carries them down towards the mat. Right toe tucks, lift the knee on the inhale. Exhale, step that right foot back. Plank, knees lifter, knees down. Inhale. Exhale, lower. Fire up the body on that inhale. Exhale through your back bend. A breath in. A breath out, child's pose. One more breath here. Inhale, tabletop. Exhale for your down dog. This time on your inhale, right leg sweeps up. Maybe bend a little bit into both knees, or one, or none. Square the hips off towards the mat. Take an inhale. Exhale, start to curl the body in, pull that knee forward, and bring that foot in between the hands. Maybe you have to walk it a little or a lot to drop that right knee down. Low lunge, second side. Come up when you're ready. Adjust as necessary. Square out the hips. Lift the arms. And inhale. And exhale, lower. Pause here for a breath. Inhale, tuck the right toes. Lift the knee up. Exhale, soften that knee and step it forward. Inhale, halfway there. Exhale, release. Pause in your forward fold. Inhale to take it up and overhead. Exhale through to the heart. 3 breaths here. Inhale, come up. Exhale, come down. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, release. Breath in. Exhale, soften to the knees. Plant the hands. Step both feet back. And choose straight to down dog or child's pose. Meeting in down dog if you're not there already. Inhale to lift that right leg back up. Doesn't have to go high. Exhale, curl that knee in. Take it behind that right elbow. Take that foot to the behind that left palm. Lower the left knee down, setting up for pigeon. Slide that left leg all the way back. Maybe pull that right heel a little bit in closer towards the hip flexor. Take the palms right in front of the leg. Press the fingertips or palms into the mat. Lift the chest up. Pull the heart forward. Chin lifted. Take an inhale. Exhale, sleeping pigeon. Lower yourself down to the forearms. Arms reaching forward. Forward in mat or block or pillow. 10 breaths here. See how much you can slow down the breath. Inhale, start to come up on the forearms or the palms. Pressing yourself up. Tuck that left toe underneath you. Maybe scoot that knee in a little bit. Press into the base of the knuckles. Lift that left knee up. Pull that right knee in towards the belly. Lift up. Step that foot back. Exhale, take it back to down dog. Maybe wiggle out the legs a little bit here. Coming to pigeon, other side. Inhale, left leg up. Exhale, curl that knee forward. Take it behind. Left elbow. Lower that foot behind right palm. Set that right knee down. Slide that right leg behind you. Maybe pull that left heel closer towards the hip flexor here. Fingertips or palms into the mat. Inhale, press them down to lift the torso up. Inhale. Exhale, lower. Sleeping pigeon. Forearms, arms extended. Rest the forehead. Those 10 deep breaths. Connect with the breath as much as you possibly can here. So make the focus of this posture how deep you can go. Make it how deep you can make the breath. Inhale, start to come to forearms and palms. Tuck the right toes, slide that knee in a little bit. Spread nice and wide through the fingers, press through the base of the knuckles. Lift that knee up, maybe walk in a little bit more. Inhale, press into the palms, lower belly in, pull that left knee up. Exhale, step it back. Maybe down dog one last time. Or drop it down to child's pose. 3 breaths. Inhale, slowly come up to seated. Drop the hips to the side, swing the legs forward. Start to cross the legs, any configuration. Coming into some shoulder stretches. First, get nice and long through the body and you're seated. Rolling the shoulders down and back. Pulling the shoulder blades towards each other, chin slightly lifted. Inhale, start to lift the left arm up towards the ceiling. Exhale, take that palm to the base of the neck. Inhale, sweep that right arm forward. Exhale, sweep it back behind you. Flip the palm so it faces the back of the room. Maybe just place it on the lower back here at first. And stay here. Or bit by bit, slowly start to walk the palms towards each other. Maybe the fingertips start to touch. Maybe we're to walk them together enough where you're able to interlace the fingers. Still pulling the heart forward, shoulders down, shoulder blades together, chin lifted. Keep that space through the body and breathe. You can close the eyes. As slow as we got in, as slow as we'll get out. If you interlace the fingers, slowly start to release them. Slowly walk the palms apart. Use an inhale, start to reach the right arm up towards the left arm towards the ceiling. Exhale, lower it down to the knee. Inhale, slowly start to sweep that right arm forward. Exhale, lower to the knee. Maybe your shoulder roll in between sides. Maybe shaking out the arms, the wrists. Switching sides. This time, right arm reaches up overhead. Exhale, take it to the nape of the neck. Inhale, reach the left arm forward. Exhale, sweep it behind you, flip the palm so it faces towards the back wall, the back of the mat. Gently start to begin that journey of walking those fingertips towards each other. Maybe they eventually meet and interlace for a bind. Maybe that's too much on the shoulders and you just keep the fingertips walking towards each other until you feel the stretch and pause there. Gently coming out, slowly walk the hands apart from each other. Inhale, slowly reach that right arm up. Exhale to lower. Inhale, sweep the left arm forward. Exhale, lower. Give the arms, the body, the shoulders a little shake, a little movement. Just taking a gentle twist to wring out the body before you come down to the mat. Inhale, reach the arms up and overhead. Exhale, start to take the back of the left palm to the outside of that right knee. Right palm comes down behind you. Inhale to lift up through the torso. Find that length in the spine. And exhale to twist. 2 breaths here. Inhale, reach the arms back up, rotate back to center. Exhale, back of the right palm, the right hand comes to the outside of the left knee. Left palm comes down behind you, kickstand. Inhale, press down to lift up. And exhale to wring the body out. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, lower down. Start to come down onto your spine anyway. Pull the knees in towards the belly. Rock side to side. Find any other last movement that you wish to take, but we'll start to end up in Shavasana when you're ready. Final relaxation. Get comfortable. Find those blankets, pillows, clothing. If it's cold. Find as much comfort and ease in the body as you possibly can here. Start to release that control over the breath. Maybe first inviting one last deep, powerful breath. Deep breath in through the nose. Deep breath in through the mouth. Invite you to stay here in stillness for as long as you possibly can. Use this opportunity to take this journey inward, to notice this universe inside you, the many multitudes that you contain, this diverse experience of sensation, emotion, of thought that changes second by second. To allow yourself to release that sense of control over experience, that struggle to fight against, that takes so much of your energy. Or just taking these small moments to give in can do so much wonder for just your physical and mental health. To allow the mind to wander where it may, to focus where it may. Whatever emotions that are happening, occurring to you, bubble to the surface, to pass along their words of wisdom, to let you know what they need from you. See how long you can listen, to reflect, to be. The light within me honors and respects the light within you. Namaste.